What's up, guys? Mr. Dan here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Physical Media Friday this week. I've got a little mini haul from Darkside Records. And for those of you that don't know, I am operating on a budget this year of $20 a month. And second month into the year, I screwed it up. I had 4 movies in my cart at Darkside Records, all used DVDs. I thought I had 3. And I thought they were all $4.99. One of them was $5.99. And I wanted to see how much the shipping was. Well, that Darkside Records is connected to, I think it's called shop.com. They've got all my information. So you don't have to go look for your 3-digit code or anything like I usually do. I usually have to get up, go in another room, come back, put in my 3-digit code. And then it says are you, Hamilton Books or something will say, are you sure you want to order these? Yes. Well, this, you press one button one time, done. So then I was going to go back and try to do it over, get a refund. But I said, you know what? We'll just have to carry this over into next month. So long story short, doing all the math, my budget for March will only be $10. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. That's pretty much one DVD from eBay is probably what that's gonna be. Okay, and if I don't spend it at all, then only half of that goes over into the next month. So that would only be $25 for April. So I'd rather spend 30 or close to it than 25. So I'm gonna try to find something for next month. But anyway. Yeah, second month in, I screwed it up. Anyway, yes, I was looking for, still looking to round out my Clint Eastwood collection and get all the films that Clint Eastwood has directed in and or starred in. And I picked up a couple of his sort of lesser-known cop films that I didn't have. Number 1, The Gauntlet. Again, this comes from that Clint Eastwood collection. It's a snapper case. Really... yeah, see, everything is intact. Sometimes I find that the inside spindle thing here might have some broken parts, but with the snapper cases, but man, this is in really great shape. It's almost like new, really. I mean, it looks like I just took the plastic off. And the other one of his more unusual films, and certainly one of his kinkiest films, Tightrope. Careful with that. Yeah, this feels like it's never been opened before. But I think that's Guinevere Bujold on the other side. Of course, in The Gauntlet, he co-stars with Sandra Locke. So 2 more Clint Eastwood films in the collection. And next I've got a Schwarzenegger film that I think is a little bit underrated. Red Heat with Jim Belushi. I think I've only seen this once when it came out in the theater. Of course, it was mandatory viewing back then for me and all my friends to go see every Schwarzenegger film that came out. Looking forward to rewatching that one. And the next one is a real classic World War II film. You don't hear it mentioned that much anymore. A Samuel Fuller film. I know Mike from Mike's DVD and Blu-rays. If you're listening, you already know what it is. And Jim from Jim's Movie Channel, you probably know what it is. Lee Marvin, Mark Hamill, Robert Carradine, The Big Red One. Great Lee Marvin performance, maybe one of the best of his career. And this is called the Reconstruction version. So I don't know too much about this version versus the other version. But what a great film. You remember the Bangalore torpedo scene in Saving Private Ryan? Well, yeah, they do that in here too. They have a lottery. They have numbers, and they're constantly betting each other. And I think he wanted the lower numbers, you didn't want to be 1, 2, and 3. You were most likely to get shot as you came up to the enemy fortifications, the barbed wire and such. But that's a great scene. This was on TV years ago. I remember watching this, and actually, like my wife, my whole family got into it. We were all watching it and enjoying it. It's a really solid film. And then 3 more. I'm not gonna, because I want to save my big box. I want to spread it out over the course of the next several months. So speaking of one of my other favorite director/actors, Takeshi Kitano. I actually don't have many of his films at all. This is Takeshi Kitano, Double Play, Violent Cop, and Boiling Point. I love this guy as a star and as a director. Wow, look at this. Very substantial booklet. Okay. Boiling Point is like a comedy drama. It's weird. And Kitano himself, as an actor, doesn't show up till about halfway through. That's a scene from Violent Cop. Violent Cop is a great star vehicle for him. I think that's one of the ones that really put him on the map. And was picked up by a lot of different festivals and so forth. But they're both really good. Violent Cop 89, Boiling Point 90. So 2 more Takeshi Kitano films, and then I have 2 more Alain Delon films. The first one is directed by Jean-Pierre Melville. These are from Kino, by the way. Probably from one of the last sales. I typically only get Kino films when they're on sale. But what a cast. Richard Crenna and Catherine Deneuve. So, big fan of hers. And just something I came across the other day I thought was interesting when I was reviewing yet another T. Lung film for my Martial Arts Monday reviews. T. Lung, who starred in such films as Blood Brothers. He wasn't born T. Lung, that's like his acting name. He actually took that. He took Alain Delon, and basically, I guess that's what it sounds like in Cantonese. So that he sort of named himself after Alain Delon, which is interesting. And the other one is Diabolically Yours, Alain Delon and Senta Berger. Filmed by Julien Duvivier. Don't know anything about it. But there you go. 2 Kitano films, 2 Alain Delon films, The Big Red One, Red Heat, and 2 Clint Eastwood cop films that I didn't have in the collection. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Have you seen any of these?
And come back again next week for another Physical Media Friday. Thanks.